Hey, what's up? It's Tricky here for YNL. I didn't see you for a while, so I'm happy to be back. And today what I'm gonna teach you is a little technique that I call the hip control. It's a technique we use to control our levels in freezes. Let's do it. So we start with the hip control. Basically, hip control is a couple of movements that we do at the same time. I call it the hip control because for me the hips are the most important part in order to control our level in freezes. So the movement is basically like this. We pick a freeze. Okay, for example, we take headstand. So what I need to do is to bring the knees closer to my body. And then what I do, for example, like here, I bring the knees close to my body. Okay, that's position 1. And what I need to do is to put myself into position number 2. Number 2 is, for example, I want to go to handstand. So I go to handstand, I do a push, so it's a hip push and back. I don't push only from my knees, I push from my hips. So I do a quick push and bring it back. The hips need to be loosened up. Okay, not so stiff. They need to be loosened up, but the form need to be sharp. So it's like 1, 2. The timing is at the same time when I do the hip push, I do the body push. So for example, I push my hands, my hips and my legs at the same time. So that's the hip control. It's important in point 2 to bring the knees back. So if I do it, for example, from handstand, I go from here, I push, bring back in one movement. 1. Okay. Same we can do, for example, from turtle freeze. I have the turtle freeze. I bring the knees close to my body. I feel into my hips. Then I go push and back, but at the same time I do also with my hand. 1. Back. If I want to do it in 2 levels, so I go from turtle to headstand. So I push 1 time to the head, bring here, and I finished. And with this control of our hips and our body and the body push, we can control the levels. Again, if I want to do it, for example, from the elbow, I bring knees closer to my body, loosen up my hips, push and back. Same thing we can do, for example, from side freeze. Side freeze, we close and we go. Even from the shoulder, okay? So I have the shoulder freeze. I bring, I push and I go back. So it's important to do it in the same time. So I push and also make a body and hand push. So for example, if I use my move, my signature move where I jump to my shoulder, then go up and then close to invert, I use the hip control in order to do it. It's for the people who asked me, so I explain it. So I do my sissies, I jump, 2, 3. Okay, what I did, I jumped to my shoulder, brought the knees close, then I push with my body in 1 movement and I close to freeze. That's the whole technique. Now I will show you some examples how to go from freeze to freeze, and what I want you to do is to follow how my hips work, how I loosen them up, pushing them and bring them back in a new position, and how do I use my body. So, important note for you. You need to be focused on your body weight forward, okay? So if I do, for example, side freeze and I want to go to my head, my focus is on my shoulders and my hands, on all the area where I control the freeze. That's why I bring the knees close to me, so I don't even need to think about the form of my legs. It's automatic. So it's like 1, and then from this focus I push 2, 3, 2. Then I want to go up. I have it. We keep our body small. When the body is small, it's easier to control. When the legs are everywhere, like for example, if I want to go from side freeze to my head, I lose my control. But if I bring the legs closer, do this little push, and just reposition myself in the freezes, it's a lot easier. So I will do a little set of freezes just for you to see the technique in practice. So we will start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, that was the hip control video. I hope you liked it. Feel free to sign up for my channel if you didn't do it yet. Like this video, share it with a friend, and feel free to send me your practice video on my Instagram. I have my own tricky page, but I also have a new page of my studio, YNL Academy, and also I have my Facebook page. You can pick each one of them and send me your video for feedback. A lot more videos are coming soon. I know I didn't upload for a while. I was a little bit busy with moving to a new spot and a new living place, but now I have more time, so more videos are coming. So stay tuned and see you in the next one. Peace.